It is a brand new year and I am long overdue for an official update on my Minecraft Hogwarts build, and a lot has come along since my last update back in 2021. And I'd first like to thank you all for sticking with me over what has been an incredibly busy year for me personally, and so thank you all so much. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. And so from the outside, you probably can't see much change, but that's because I've been primarily working on the interior, and there is a lot of it. But don't worry, there are some subtle changes to the exterior as well. And so what's been updated, you'll notice some new windows, and well, they look quite a bit cursed. I've made many new models to allow for more detail and a more spacious interior, whilst I hope still retaining a reasonably Minecrafty look. And so with the new windows, here we have the new west wing, the quad, the violet entrance, the east wing, astronomy tower, transfiguration courtyard, clock tower, and a stunning new view from the ruins at the back of the castle. And the ruins take us nicely down the landscape to the Quidditch Pitch, where I've updated the towers going from 6 on each side to 8, which is more accurate to the pitch shown in the earlier films. The pitch is surrounded by some of my favourite landscaping around the castle, with the Broder River which was first shown in Buckbeak's Flight. The landscaping extends around to the Owlery and the Forbidden Forest, and of course Hagrid's hut, which takes us very nicely back along the path up to Alden Bridge, returning us to the clock tower and the main castle. And if you know me, you will know the clock tower is my favourite location in Hogwarts. Just look how stunning it is, especially with the view from the Whomping Willow. However, as I said at the beginning, I am primarily doing an interior tour today, and so let's take a look on the inside. The interior has definitely been the hardest to build. Fitting everything into a relatively small place in a way which all works together was an absolute nightmare. However, I am now quite happy with how it all fits together. In this tour, I'll showcase my main locations and corridors, and if you do wish for a full tour of me walking around the castle, then please let me know down in the comment section below, and whilst you're down there, a like and subscribe would be hugely appreciated. It really supports the channel and this project. And so let's begin our interior tour with the Great Hall, inside which there are a lot of custom models, including the diagonal tables and benches, as well as the winged gargoyles above the hanging fires, and as always I have tried to design them in a Minecrafty style, and I'm really happy with how these have all turned out. The Great Hall leads us off into the Grand Staircase, and well, it wouldn't be a grand staircase if the staircases didn't rotate. And so, with Single Palm Wizardry, they do. A huge thank you to my developer Mr. Ansk, who has worked tirelessly to bring the magic to life in my castle. Coming off the grand staircase are a series of corridors, including some iconic ones from the films. Here we have the third floor Forbidden Corridor, as well as a corridor leading us down to the Gryffindor Common Room, which is cosily tucked away in one of the corners of the quad, which includes Harry's Tower Dormitory and other dormitories as well. Perhaps one of my favourite corridors is on the floor below, however, and this was based off the corridors of Gloucester Cathedral in England, and you can probably see why this is my favourite with its beautiful textures, and I am really happy with how it turned out. This corridor takes us over the stone bridge into the viaduct entrance, which has a very grand staircase entrance leading up to the tapestry corridor, and this takes us up to Ravenclaw staircase and common room. If we continue down the east wing, we have a series of corridors on separate levels, which take us to the back entrance of the east wing, which is perhaps the most grand entrance I have in my Hogwarts, and it was inspired by the entrance hall of the Natural History Museum in London. And so, coming off one side, we have the Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom, and on the other, we have the Transfiguration Courtyard, which has coming off it the Transfiguration classroom, as well as the Annick Castle rooms, which contain the original Mirror of Erised room in the Philosopher's Stone. On the second floor, we have the library and some reading rooms, and even a small Easter egg of Fred and George's portable swamp from the Order of the Phoenix. And so I've used reading rooms and smaller classrooms as an excellent way of filling out the remaining space in the castle's interior, which is a really good tip I give to those of you who have followed my Hogwarts tutorial and who are looking on filling up their interior. And then looming over the east wing is of course the astronomy tower. It is just one giant staircase all the way up to the top, and honestly, can you imagine being late to class? This would be an absolute nightmare. And then we have the turret outside, where one of the final scenes of The Half-Blood Prince takes place. And last but not least are the dungeons and subterranean corridors. We can head down towards the dungeons from the viaduct entrance, which takes us to the potions classroom. Hagrid's hiding place for Aragog, and behind the wall, all we have to do is say the password, Pure Blood, and we can head through the wall and enter the Slytherin common room. As well, coming off the grand staircase, we have the corridor towards the kitchens, showing off the painting of the pair, and of course, the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room, which is my favourite of the bunch due to its coziness and warm vibe. And so, there we go. Those are the main interior locations to my Minecraft Hogwarts. Of course, I cannot show off everything, and so do let me know down in the comment section if you would like an ambient walking through Hogwarts video, and if you wish to walk these halls by yourself, well, downloads are currently available to my Patreon supporters. A huge thank you to all of you who have supported me there. It is hugely, hugely appreciated. And so, with all that said, welcome to my Minecraft Hogwarts, and I wish you all a very happy start to 2023.